red lights are shining, and there they go out. Season 11's round 2 is underway. It's a good start for Adamaco, keeps P1 ahead of Jensen Randall, and it is David Russo's pressured by Tim Venting into turn 1. They're running side by side, and Russo gets ahead of Venting coming out of turn 2. But let's see what happens here. There's a bit of carnage going on behind. Oh no! We have a lot of carnage behind. It is a... is it a virtual? Is it a full safety car? I think it's a virtual.
Okay, you've taken damage to the side pods. Expect to feel a little bit more drag than normal. Virtual safety...
I'm sandwiched.
Now, Pablo.
I'm sandwiched.
Now, Pablo.
Yeah,
Oh.
great.
Oh my!
Drive-through penalty for David Russo speeding under the virtual safety car. What is going on here? Oh, there's a lot of drivers that have picked up penalties here. And they might have got going a little too quickly. What has happened here? Meanwhile, Jerome Adamaco has actually lost the lead. I didn't even catch that. Tim Venting has made his way from P4 up to P1. I don't know how he's done that.
And has come across the same with Pablo, and I've just been absolutely sad.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! No, that was broken.
It is a drive-through penalty. Oh no! It's a drive-through penalty both for Jerome Adamaco and Jensen Randall, along with David Russo, and that's about it. Oh no! That's not what they would have hoped for. Meanwhile, Jerome Adamaco gets back into P1 ahead of Tim Venting. Adamaco heads into the pits as expected. So we're going to see this is going to be a fight for P3 at the moment as Falsaresi goes for the move on Samanides. That's a straightforward dive down the inside. Samanides tries to do the switchback. It doesn't really work. And going out of turn 3, Samanides loses that position to Falsaresi. As we go out on the start-finish straight, here comes Falsaresi. And with the DRS, there's not really anything that George Wills can do here. He's just going to be hoping for the second DRS going out of turn 3 towards turn 4. Samanides closes up ever so slightly. So we see a move for P5 here as well. Sandro Doulis losing a position to Max Mulder. So good driving from the Dutchman. We can do. Tim Venting picks up a 3-second time penalty. That is not what he would have wanted right now. The gap is slowly coming down behind him. We have a couple of pit stops happening out in front. Tim Venting and Falsaresi both going into the pits. Let's see what the Williams crew can do here. Meanwhile, Venting stays well ahead of Falsaresi. Oh, who's this? We have... that would be Dion Stahl, who has spun it. Coming out of turn... that's probably going to be turn 6. Just maybe we might see some team play here as Falsaresi goes for the move on Venting. Manages to get well ahead of him before turn 1. That's a great overtake. We can see Smith there is missing his front right end plate. And I do imagine, yeah, exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work. And Falsaresi, as Luke Smith does make the corner a little bit difficult for Venting. My bad. As we see, Max Mulder has now pitted. He has ended up behind Samanides again. So you would be looking at potentially at a 2-stop for Falsaresi. And then the question becomes, what does Tim Venting have planned? We see him sitting behind for now. Doesn't go on the attack. The fight here for P3. Jerome Adamaco making his way past George Wilkes. This has been a solid comeback drive from the German. He's really done his work here today. Falsaresi is pitting. That was to be expected with the medium tires. They wouldn't go the distance, is what I would be thinking. There's 9. We've started the... Well, this is going to be the 9th to last lap. Where does he filter out? He filters out behind. Oh, he spins! Oh no! I almost said it. He filtered out behind Mulder and Samanides. But he's lost it on pit exit. And he's fallen behind Doulis and Koivuniemi now as well. Here comes Falsaresi. This is going to be an easy overtake. But he's going to have to be careful. Oh, he dives it in! He dives it in on the V-carb, and that is definitely not what he would have hoped for. And what is going to come off this is Max Mulder finally going to send one to the inside. No! Not quite yet, but I do wonder. This traction zone, he gets the drive! He gets past Samanides, and he takes P5 away from the V-carb driver. Very, very solid driving from Max Mulder. So today's honors goes to Red Bull, and Tim Ventink takes the victory here in Bahrain. Jerome Adamaco comes home in a brilliant P2. What a comeback drive. And then it is George Wilkes in P3.